That walking away is an act of empowerment. It is the moment you take back control of your life. When you say no to anything that hinders your purpose, and yes to the life God or the universe has planned for you.
Subscribe to this channel for more videos from Dr. Myles Munroe.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, today I want to talk about something that many misunderstand. Something that society often sees as defeat, but in reality, it is one of the greatest signs of strength and wisdom. The power of walking away. You see, life will present you with situations, relationships, and opportunities that don't honor your worth. The moment you learn to recognize your value, you will no longer settle for less than you deserve. Walking away is not about giving up. It's about giving yourself the respect and dignity you have earned. It takes courage to walk away. It takes strength to say, this is not for me. So often we cling to things out of fear of change, fear of the unknown, fear of being alone. But I want you to understand today that walking away is an act of empowerment. It is the moment you take back control of your life. When you say no to anything that hinders your purpose, and yes to the life God or the universe has planned for you. Wisdom is knowing when to let go. You don't have to fight every battle. Not every problem requires your energy or your presence. Some doors are meant to close so that better doors can open. When you walk away from toxicity, from negativity, and from anything that steals your peace, you create space for blessings that were previously blocked. Walking away invites transformation. It invites growth. It opens you to new beginnings. And make no mistake, new beginnings are where your destiny is shaped. Do not fear walking away. Fear the alternative, remaining stuck in situations that drain your soul and diminish your greatness. Have confidence in your decisions. Trust the inner voice that guides you away from danger and toward your purpose. Remember, walking away is not failure. It is freedom. Freedom to pursue your dreams without unnecessary chains. Freedom to honor your value and your vision. Freedom to live your life on your own terms. So today I challenge you to embrace the power of walking away. Walk away from what does not serve you. Walk away from anything that stands between you and your purpose. Walk away boldly, knowing that you are walking toward your destiny. Understanding your value is the foundation of every decision you make in life. When you truly know your worth, you refuse to accept anything less than what aligns with your dignity and purpose. It's more than just self-esteem or confidence. It's a deep recognition that you were created for greatness, that your life has meaning, and that your contribution to this world matters. Without this understanding, you become vulnerable to manipulation, settling, and compromise that only lead to frustration and regret. Knowing your value means you set boundaries, not out of arrogance, but out of respect for yourself. It means you recognize when a relationship, a job, or a situation no longer uplifts you or honors your potential. When you understand your value, you become unwilling to stay in places that diminish your spirit or stunt your growth. You learn to walk away, not because you are weak or defeated, but because you are strong enough to say, I deserve better. This awareness gives you clarity to distinguish between what serves your purpose and what wastes your energy. It shifts your perspective from fear of loss to excitement for what lies ahead. You begin to realize that walking away is not rejection, but redirection. A necessary step toward the fulfillment of your true calling. Without understanding your value, you risk living a life shaped by others' opinions and expectations, instead of the magnificent plan you were born to fulfill. So, embrace the truth of your worth and let it be the compass that guides every choice you make. Walking away is often misunderstood as giving up or showing weakness, but in truth, It is one of the most courageous actions a person can take. It takes immense strength to recognize when a situation, relationship, or environment no longer serves your growth or aligns with your values. To walk away is to stand firm in your self-respect. To refuse to be dragged down by circumstances that drain your spirit or limit your potential. It is not an easy choice. Sometimes it means leaving behind comfort, familiarity, or even people we love. But it is a powerful declaration that you will not settle for less than what honors your purpose. True strength is not in holding on at all costs. It is in knowing when to release. Walking away requires a clear mind, a steady heart, and a deep understanding that your peace and progress are more important than temporary comfort or approval. It demands confidence to face the uncertainty of the unknown, trusting that something better awaits on the other side. When you walk away, you are showing yourself and the world that you value your well-being, your dreams, and your integrity above all else. This act of strength sets you apart because it demonstrates emotional maturity and wisdom. It means you are in control of your life, not controlled by fear, pride, or stubbornness. Walking away is a powerful statement. You will not be a prisoner to toxic situations or limiting beliefs. Instead, you choose freedom, growth, and alignment with your highest calling. It is a testament to your inner power and your unwavering commitment to live a life of meaning and purpose. Knowing when to let go is a profound form of wisdom that few truly master. It requires a deep level of self-awareness and honest reflection about the circumstances around you. Letting go doesn't mean you have failed or that you are weak. Rather, it means you have grown enough to see that holding on is causing more harm than good. It means recognizing that some battles are not meant to be fought. Some relationships are no longer healthy, and some dreams may need to be reevaluated. This discernment comes from listening to your heart and mind in harmony. Understanding that sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is to release your grip and step away. Letting go frees you from unnecessary burdens and distractions. It clears the path for new opportunities that you might have never noticed if you were still clinging to the past. It takes honesty to admit that something or someone is no longer serving your purpose or contributing to your growth. It takes humility to accept that certain things are beyond your control. And it takes faith to trust that by releasing them, you are making space for better things to come. When you know when to let go, you protect your peace and preserve your energy for what truly matters. You no longer waste time on situations that keep you stuck or bring you pain. Instead, you focus on healing, learning, and moving forward. This wisdom is a gift. It allows you to break free from cycles of frustration and disappointment. And it positions you to embrace change and transformation with an open heart. Knowing when to let go is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter filled with hope, growth, and possibility. Taking control over your life means refusing to be a passive passenger in your own journey. It means recognizing that you have the power to decide the direction you want to go, regardless of the circumstances that surround you. So often people allow external forces, other people's opinions, societal expectations, or past mistakes to dictate their path, leaving them feeling trapped or powerless. But true control comes when you take full responsibility for your choices, your mindset, and your actions. It is about reclaiming your authority to shape your destiny rather than being shaped by fear, doubt, or external pressures. When you walk away from what no longer serves you, you are exercising control over your life. You are saying no to the distractions, the toxic influences, and the limiting beliefs that keep you from moving forward. You become intentional with your time and energy, deciding where to invest your heart and what battles to engage in. This kind of control brings clarity because you are no longer scattered or confused by what isn't aligned with your purpose. Instead, you become focused and empowered. Owning your power also means trusting yourself to make decisions that honor your highest good, even when those decisions are difficult or unpopular. It requires confidence to stand firm in your convictions and to act with integrity. Control over your life does not mean you won't face challenges, but it does mean you will face them on your own terms. It means you become the author of your story, writing each chapter with intention, courage, and wisdom. Ultimately, this control is liberating. It frees you to live authentically and pursue your greatest potential without apology. Creating space for better opportunities is a vital part of growth and progress that often requires intentional action. When you hold on tightly to situations, relationships, or mindsets that no longer serve you, you unknowingly block the flow of new possibilities into your life. It's like trying to fill a cup to the brim without ever pouring out the old water. There simply isn't room for anything fresh to come in. By choosing to walk away from what limits you, you are making room, both mentally and emotionally, for something greater to enter. This space is not just physical, it's spiritual and psychological. It clears the clutter in your mind and heart so you can see more clearly and think more freely. When you create space, you open yourself up to new ideas, new people, and new experiences that can elevate your life in ways you never imagined. It invites innovation, creativity, and growth because your energy is no longer tied down by the weight of past disappointments or toxic attachment. Making room for better opportunities requires faith and patience. It means trusting that by letting go of what is familiar, even if uncomfortable, you are preparing yourself for something better, suited to your purpose and potential. It encourages you to be selective and intentional about what you allow back into your life. In doing so, you set a higher standard for what you will accept, attracting opportunities that align with your vision and value. Creating space is an act of hope and confidence. It signals that you believe the best is yet to come and that you are willing to do the necessary work to receive it. When you clear out the old, you make way for new blessings to flow freely, positioning yourself to step fully into your destiny. Avoiding toxicity and negativity is essential for protecting your well-being and nurturing your growth. The people and environments we surround ourselves with have a profound impact on our mindset, energy, and ultimately our destiny. Toxicity can come in many forms, whether it's a relationship filled with criticism and distrust, a workplace that drains your enthusiasm, or even internal negative thoughts that limit your potential. Choosing to walk away from these harmful influences is not about turning your back on reality. It's about preserving your peace and creating a foundation where you can thrive. Negativity acts like a poison that slowly erodes your confidence and clouds your vision. It dims your light and weighs down your spirit. When you refuse to tolerate toxic behavior or attitudes, you are making a bold statement. You value your mental and emotional health, and you will not allow anything or anyone to sabotage your progress. This act of self-preservation requires discernment and courage because toxicity often masquerades as loyalty, obligation, or familiarity. Yet, by walking away, you break free from cycles of pain, resentment, and limitation. Avoiding toxicity means surrounding yourself with positivity, encouragement, and support that uplift you and inspire growth. It means choosing to engage with people and environments that reflect your values and believe in your potential. This choice helps you build resilience, sharpen your focus, and maintain clarity about your purpose. It also empowers you to cultivate a mindset grounded in hope, faith, and determination rather than fear and doubt. Maybe steering clear of toxicity and negativity is an act of love. Love for yourself and the life you are destined to live. It clears the way for healing, joy, and fulfillment, allowing you to walk confidently toward the future you were meant to embrace. Not every battle is yours to fight, and understanding this truth is a vital step toward living a life of peace and purpose. Many times, we exhaust ourselves trying to prove something, defend our position, or fix situations that are simply beyond our control. We get caught up in conflicts that drain our energy and distract us from what truly matters. Knowing when to step back and walk away is an act of wisdom, not cowardice. It is recognizing that your time, strength, and focus are precious resources that should be invested in battles that align with your calling and contribute to your growth. Sometimes walking away means choosing peace over chaos, growth over stagnation, and vision over distraction. It means trusting that not every conflict deserves your attention and that some situations will resolve themselves or belong to others to handle. By avoiding unnecessary battles, you protect your mental and emotional well-being and keep your energy reserved for the things that truly require your effort and passion. When you decide not to engage in every fight, you also create space for clarity and better judgment. You become more strategic in how you respond to challenges, focusing on what will move you forward rather than what will hold you back. This discernment is a sign of maturity and strength because it shows you understand that success and fulfillment are not about winning every argument, but about choosing the right battles to win. Letting go of unnecessary conflicts frees you to concentrate on your purpose, your dreams, and your peace of mind. It allows you to walk your path with grace and confidence, knowing that you are not weighed down by burdens that were never yours to carry. Embracing change and growth is essential to living a life that fulfills your true potential. Change often comes with discomfort, uncertainty, and fear, but it is through these challenges that we evolve into stronger, wiser versions of ourselves. When you choose to walk away from familiar situations or mindsets that no longer serve you, you open the door to transformation. Growth requires a willingness to leave behind what is comfortable and known, stepping into the unknown with faith and courage. Change is not something to resist, but something to welcome as a natural and necessary part of life's journey. It pushes you beyond your limits, expands your perspective, and helps you develop new skills and strengths. Growth comes from learning through experience, from adapting to new circumstances, and from being open to fresh opportunities that challenge your status quo. By embracing change, you allow yourself to shed old habits, beliefs, and environments that keep you stuck, and you make room for the new possibilities that align with your higher purpose. Growth is a continuous process. It never stops. It requires patience, perseverance, and a mindset that views setbacks not as failures, but as lessons. When you embrace change, you also embrace the idea that your life is a work in progress, and that every step you take, whether forward or sideways, is part of the unfolding story of your success. Choosing to embrace change and growth empowers you to live intentionally, to seek improvement, and to pursue your dreams relentlessly. It liberates you from fear of the unknown and gives you the strength to keep moving, knowing that every ending is simply the beginning of something greater. Confidence in decision-making is a powerful force that shapes the course of your life. When you trust yourself to make choices, you step into your authority and take ownership of your journey. Confidence doesn't mean you always have all the answers or that every decision will be perfect, but it means you believe in your ability to navigate uncertainty and learn from every outcome. This self-assurance comes from knowing your values, understanding your goals, and being clear about what aligns with your purpose. Making decisions confidently requires you to silence the noise of doubt, fear, and external opinions that often cloud judgment. It means listening to your inner voice, that quiet wisdom within that knows what is best for you. When you have confidence in your decisions, you move forward without hesitation, even when the path is unclear. This momentum creates opportunities and opens doors that hesitation would have kept closed. Confidence in decision-making also means accepting responsibility for your choices, whether the results are good or challenging. It is the willingness to stand by your decisions, learn from mistakes, and adjust your course when necessary without losing faith in yourself. This resilience strengthens your character and builds trust in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Confident decision-making frees you from the paralysis of overthinking and second-guessing. It empowers you to live boldly and intentionally, knowing that every choice you make is a step toward fulfilling your destiny. When you trust yourself to decide, you honor your worth and take control of the life you are meant to live. Walking away leads to freedom in ways that many fail to understand. Often we cling to situations, relationships, or circumstances out of fear. Fear of loneliness, fear of failure, or fear of the unknown. But true freedom comes when you break those chains and release yourself from anything that confines or limits you. Walking away is not about abandoning your responsibilities or giving up on your dreams. It is about freeing your spirit from bondage and reclaiming your right to live fully and authentically. When you choose to walk away, you remove yourself from environments that drain your energy and stifle your growth. You break free from toxic patterns that keep you trapped in cycles of pain, frustration, or disappointment. This act of release opens the door to peace, clarity, and renewed purpose. Freedom is found not in holding on tightly, but in having the courage to let go. Letting go of what no longer serves your highest good and embracing the possibility of something better. Walking away also liberates you from the opinions and expectations of others. It allows you to live life on your own terms, guided by your values and vision rather than the pressures to conform or please. This freedom gives you the space to discover who you truly are, what you really want, and how you want to show up in the world. In essence, walking away is a declaration of independence. It is choosing to step into your power, unburdened and unafraid, ready to pursue the life you were meant to live. This freedom is not just a physical state. It is a spiritual and emotional liberation that renews your mind, strengthens your heart, and fuels your soul's deepest desires. As we reflect on the power of walking away, remember this. Walking away is not an act of defeat, but a declaration of victory. Victory over fear, over limitation, and over anything that threatens your peace and purpose. When you walk away, you reclaim your life, your freedom, and your destiny. You choose strength over weakness, wisdom over ignorance, and growth over stagnation. So stand firm in your value, trust your inner voice, and never be afraid to walk away from what dims your light. Because it is in walking away that you make room for the extraordinary, to step into your true calling, to live boldly, and to become the person you were always meant to be. The power to walk away is the power to live free. Use it wisely and watch your life transform.
Subscribe to this channel for more videos.